If you're making plans to build your dream home, the builders out there have been offering some incredible incentives, and this month is no different. However, at the start of every month, their incentives end up changing. Sometimes, in rare cases, they will be the same. However, they typically change what they are offering. So I'm gonna be breaking down, walking you through what some of these top builders in the area are currently offering for the month of January, just to try and help you save some money on the build itself, get a better interest rate, or even get some of those upgrades that you thought were not even obtainable. What's up, guys? Anthony Esposito with eXp Realty, your local real estate expert right here in the Cleveland, Ohio area. And if you're planning on building, or you're looking to sell, buy an existing home, or even invest, I have people like you reaching out to me every single week. I'd love to help you out as well. You can contact me directly here or use one of the methods I have listed in the description below. So let's get over to the computer and I'm gonna walk you through these top builders incentives that they have going on for the month of January. Okay, so let's start off taking a look at Drees Homes. Their current event, they're calling it Thrive in 25 sales event. They got some really good deals going. So if we look at rates starting at 4.49% with a 6.572 APR. So what this is saying is you get a 2-1 buy down on your loan when you finance with their trusted partner, which is First Equity Mortgage. Now, a lot of these incentives, you have to use their mortgage company. And basically what a 2-1 buy down is it, and they tell you right here, year one, your payments will be based on a rate that's 2% lower than your original locked-in rate. In year two, your payments are 1% your original locked rate. And then 3 to 30, it'll be the full locked-in rate. What these buy downs are kind of meant to do is get you set up for future if there's lower interest rates in the next 3 years for you to refinance the home and get that lower rate. Now they also receive up to $30,000 in flex cash. So what this is doing is that they are taking $30,000 that you could use towards closing costs, which is your down payment, your title work, all that gets lumped into closing cost. And then of course the amount of money that the mortgage company ends up having to make, it's going to be all of their fees that go into it. Or design center upgrades when you finance through First Equity Mortgage. So this can be used towards closing costs. It can be used towards upgrades. A lot of times this $30,000 can be split between closing cost or upgrades. You just have to end up finding out from one of the sales reps, which again, companies like Drees Homes, these builders, they offer essentially commission for agents. So you can get represented in a brand new build by an agent, and possibly, because it depends on what you and the agent work out with the buyer broker agreement, but you could possibly not have to pay anything out of pocket for representation. So that is what Drees has going on. Personally, I think a lot of people are going to be more concerned about getting the 2-1 buy down with how the rates are. However, if the current interest rates don't bother you, obviously you're going to be more focused on this $30,000 in flex cash that you can get. Also keep in mind with these companies like Drees, the chain builders that are out there, they do have spec homes that are already built. The spec home price is exactly everything. That's the final price of what they are charging. They typically have a lower interest rate that is fixed. So say it's at 7%, they may have a 5.99 or a 5.5. But it's a fixed rate for the life of the loan for their spec homes. Now, if you build a home from the ground up, keep in mind that does not include the lot. You have to pick your lot, which is going to be an added cost to that starting price. Now, as we take a look at K.Hovnanian here, So if we go to Elyria, for instance, let's check out the promotion that they have going on at this development, because a lot of times they will have different promotions in different areas. So right now for Harvest Meadows, that is in Elyria, you're getting a fixed 3.99 with a 4.742 APR on new contracts signed by January 31st. Again, these are monthly, so this is for the month of January. This may be here in February. It may go up, it may go down. They may do something completely different for this development. It really depends. Now, if we jump over, let's see. I don't think they have Berea lined up yet. No, they do not. So let's go down to green, and we will just take a look at this allotment that they have going on, which this is the Enclave at Forest Lakes that is located in Greene, Ohio. So see, that's what I'm talking about. Flex cash up to $40,000, where Harvest Meadow, it was more of a rate. Now this is on new contracts signed by January 31st. You must close by February 28th. So that gives you 1 month to close on the loan to begin the build process, which again, closing cost is going to be your down payment, title fees, and lender fees are included with your closing costs. And then if we just take a look, let's see, does Vermilion have anything? Let's see what they got. Come on, work with me here. Oh, it already clicked over. Sorry, I didn't notice it clicked over. So, Aspire at Lighthouse Estates in Vermilion. With them, see, they have nothing listed online for promotions. However, that doesn't mean that there are no promotions. I'm sure something is going on. They have everything at every community. They just don't have it listed online. So that is something, if you need help with, again, I can contact them and get a better idea of what they have going on for their current January incentives. And then if we take a look at Wayne Homes, this is a custom builder that is in the area. They are on the more affordable side of custom builds. So their current one is new year, new home. Join us in celebrating the new year with $15,000 off any exterior of your choice. Now, what I went ahead and did is I contacted one of the reps that I have a great relationship there, and I found out that $15,000, it can be used towards, I want to make sure I get everything right here, it can go towards buy down rate. So again, you can buy down your rate, and that $15,000 off any exterior, that is with adding up to $40,000 in upgrades. So that is the caveat to that. It doesn't have to be $40,000. They take percentages. And there's other builders that I've dealt with, like Schumacher, for instance, when they had a $40,000 incentive that was going on, it was based off of what model home you chose and how much you spent for the upgrades themselves. But they have ways to manipulate all this stuff. Wayne Homes does a really good job with moving some numbers around. Like, you could also get a rate lock right now, where it's 2 to 3 months down the road before they lock in the rate, which rates aren't projected to really drop this year. They're talking by the end of 2025 to be around 6%. Again, these things can change very rapidly. Interest rates can change, and it's like a blink of an eye. But it's nice, like, you at least get 2 to 3 months that you can wait to lock into a rate, kind of see where they're going. And I do know from speaking with my rep there, she did mention that right now their dig date is out into early summertime if you were to sign a contract today. And it's one of those things I always tell my clients that I deal with and help. I just tell them, just plan a 12-month process. It may be sooner, it may be longer. It depends on the builder, it depends on location of stuff. There's so many variables that end up going into place. Now, this $15,000 that you get, you could also apply it towards closing costs, which would, that may help. That may be something better for you. But she even confirmed it with me. A lot of people that she is talking to right now, they are more interested in using that towards their rate buy down is what they end up doing. And of course, you have to go through their preferred lender in order to get these incentives. Now, because this is a custom builder, you do need to have your lot in place, or you got to find a lot that is in there. See, there's permanent rate buy down that I was talking about, as low as 5.25. You can end up buying that down. So that is why that is a big draw, because we are currently sitting around 7, and most times construction loans are higher than the regular like 30-year fixed conventional loan. So this may be a 2% difference compared to what's out there currently. And then as we take a look at Pulte. So this, I had to call a rep at Pulte as well that I deal with, because they still haven't updated the website for their new incentives. But as you see, they are all over right now. This is like the big chain builder that is in multiple areas. This is a huge draw. Del Webb 55 and older community that is getting ready to ramp up. I believe February or March is like the official kickoff for this. And the main rep that I deal with at Pulte, she will be running this. So if you know of anyone, or if you are someone interested in this community, let me know. I'm happy to get more information for you, and we can always schedule a one-on-one tour with the rep and kind of get you ready to go. But they got stuff all over the place that is happening, multiple price points. One of the big draws right now, this right here, the reserve at Sharon. I will tell you, this one is a big draw because it is Highland School District, which is the top school district in Medina County. And their lots are ranging from ½ acre to 2 acre, which is absolutely insane. That's not heard of for chain builders in this area. Typically, they're around like a quarter. Sometimes less than that, sometimes maybe slightly higher. 2 acre lots from a chain builder, that's unheard of. But they're all around. And their current incentives, again, this right here is back at the end of the year sale, but their current incentives is $20,000 applied to the home price or financing. Now again, it can be put all around. You could put it towards the home price. You could put it towards closing cost, used for, down payment. You can end up using those, like they can manipulate it. If you want upgrades, they'll help you with that. And they have plenty of spec homes that are out there, which they do the same thing. They will drop the price on, or drop the interest rate on spec homes that they have. And just to kind of show you, I know there's a community right in this area. Let me get zoomed in so I can get the right bubble. If we click on here, for instance, because I know they have spec homes that are already built, I just kind of want to show you really quick exactly what I'm talking about with their spec homes. So you go to the quick move-ins. So here they are, like available now. So here's one that is, 1,900 square feet, $487.60. That's done. That's the finished price. This one is 2,800 square feet. The finished price, $558 is what it is. But they always have some sort of interest rate incentive for a fixed rate that is much less than the current construction rates for those spec homes. So let me know if I can help you in any way with these builders. If you have more questions, if you want to meet with some of them, I know a bunch of different reps throughout multiple builders in the area, and I have people like you reaching out to me every single week. You could either contact me directly here, or you can go in the description, use one of the methods I have listed down there. If you got any value from this, be sure to smash the like button. It's greatly appreciated. If you haven't already, click subscribe, turn notifications on so you can stay up to date on future videos that I have coming your way.